Okay, so let's talk about Prey and what the kill count actually is, because this was definitely one where the Predator went off at some points, and we pretty much were just seeing carnage after carnage, bodies, bodies, bodies all over the place. By the way, we have a bodies, bodies, bodies review. Go check it out, as well as an ending explained. Not my best segue, but let's get right into what exactly happened here, how many kills there were total. But before we do that, 25,000 subscribers, so close to it. Go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell. We're about to reach 24,000, which is exciting. So let's get right into it. So I pulled out the notebook for this one because we had to see just exactly how many happened here. So we're going to include the animals. Of course, we're starting off with the snake at number 1. The snake was pretty much like the beginning of the end for everybody involved here, because that snake was just minding his business, trying to get a snack, and then out of nowhere, gets attacked. Maybe I rhymed a little bit, but okay. Then we of course have the wolf. It was very much so the most brutal one to start off with, because they pretty much took its whole like skull and spine. So it's insane. The bear was gruesome as hell, especially the bear thought it was all done. Bear should have kept walking. Bear was like, I'm gonna finish the job, but the bear got finished indeed. And this was definitely one of the most brutal predators we've seen on screen, I think, as well, because just the way it went after the bear, after that, it was pissed and it was not holding back at all. And we saw this bear just completely be gutted and just emptied. So insane stuff right there. um, Next up, we got the native group. We had actually about 5 of them dying here, from what I can tell, and just in the most brutal way as well. As I said, this predator felt more primal compared to the other ones, where the other ones felt a little bit more tactical. This one wasn't like worried about having close to hand combat, and I think it really showed as well with the kills as well being more, I would say, gruesome as well, especially these first group kill with the natives, where we saw 5 of them completely be taken down. Next, when it comes to the colonizers, total we had about 18 stretched out. I think one of the most brutal deaths definitely is that bear trap death we saw. That was just like insane. Also, the guy that had the net over him and it was just like sort of like crushing him probably got like diced up, sort of like some hammer sort of thing. I don't even know what to explain it as. But I think that we saw some very interesting and very creative devs here, especially with the Predator using its technology to do all of this. I think it added that extra layer of this thing was not messing around and it was going to do whatever it had to do, right? Then we also have Naru's brother, who ultimately died, but I think he did do a great job at being able to push Naru to the fact to go ahead and kill this thing, showing her that it was very much so something that could be killed and weakened as well. And I think that his death was definitely not in vain due to all of that. And I think most of these deaths all in here, Naru being able to see all of that was also what helped her in the end be able to kill the predator, because in last one we have is the predator. Now with the predator, I think that was definitely interesting how he sort of got into this fit of rage, that's how I see it, and sort of got blinded by the fact of how his technology worked, because he was sort of put in the predicament he hadn't been put throughout the whole movie, that seemed that it was not going to make it out of this and all of that. So I think that panic started to ensue, and that ego sort of had got into their head at some point, and now seeing that they were trapped and were pretty much about to get killed, I think that's what caused them to panic and do this as a last resort, ultimately killing themselves. Very, very interesting stuff. Ultimately killing themselves with their own helmet in the end. Alright, y'all, so I was finishing this video up, and then I remembered there was still one kill I didn't count, and of course that was the big cat that we see Naru take down. So you can say 29 to the total. Sorry about that. I totally just thought about it as I was editing this video, but 29 total. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and say that. So I counted 28 kills in total with everything, including the animals. That is how many kills I counted here. So a very, very huge tally count for sure for the alien at 27. And ultimately, could we say that the alien killed themselves with that blast blow? So 28 for Predator right there. So it's going to be interesting to see where they go with this movie after this. It is definitely Hulu's biggest streaming like option out there, premiere and all of that, even TV show or movie wise. So I think think Hulu is very much so tentatively thinking, where do we go from here, right? Because there is definitely something here. This is definitely something I would love to own on physical media. I think that this is definitely a gorgeous film, aesthetic wise. Also, story was very much so told well. Action, the actors involved in all of this, the direction, cinematography, color palette, just incredible throughout, and is definitely one of those films that I just wonder how would that have been in theaters, right? So hopefully we could get a theatrical release, maybe a limited one day type of special thing. I mean, Fathom Events likes to do things like this. Why don't they get it on something, right? But let me know your thoughts and opinions. Did you count more deaths than I did? Did I count way too many? When it came to that whole thing with the colonizers and all, it definitely moved fast, but I tried to see as many as I could, especially when that alien first attacks, the predator attacks them at the beginning. You just see them all dropping in the background. I try to count as best as I could, but maybe I missed some, maybe I didn't. Let me know in the comments down below. I'm interested to see if they do want to do a sequel. I do have a video talking about a possible sequel because of the end credits and also the gun that we see in the movie as well. So check out that video if you haven't already. But like I said, these were all of the kills in Prey. I do have another video coming out for Bodies for the kill count on that. So stay tuned for that tomorrow. But I also do have the Bodies ending explained already up, as well as a spoiler-free review for it. So check that out as well if you haven't. But as always, that is going to do it for me. We are on the road to 25,000 subscribers. We are less than 400 away from getting to that 24,000 mark. Can we get there before the weekend? That is the goal right now, to get to 24,000 before Sunday. So let's see if we can get to that for sure. And as always, make sure you turn that notification bell on so you know when these videos drop. We do have an Only Murders in the Building live we're going to do today, so stay tuned for that as well. We tried to do it last night, but I feel like it'd be better when more people are awake for sure. So stay tuned for that. Once I upload that as well, I will be uploading the podcast for today as well on YouTube, and it'll also be on Buzzsprout. I'll put it in the community post so you don't miss out when that officially drops. But make sure you follow us on all our social medias, Twitter, TikTok, our website, cultureelixir.com, and on Twitter and TikTok, we are Culture Elixir. That's how you can find us. That's our ad. It should be on the screen somewhere, so make sure you're following us because we post a lot more stuff over there, a lot of different stuff, so definitely don't want to miss out on anything. But as always, that is going to do it for us. Like I said, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure that notification bell's on. Let's get to 25,000 subscribers because we're doing a big giveaway once we get to that. And as always, I'll see all of you next time. Stay safe, stay positive.